Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians Cast Unlimited, episode 30. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Vaughn. What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
All right, so this is for our Daily Motion audience as well as YouTube, and you can only appear on this once. And I asked you some questions about your experience. Some of the stuff I asked you already over the
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
but this is for our new subscribers and new audience. So when did you first start watching Doctor Who?
This let's see, around 2008, 2009.
Okay.
I've been watching it on and off. Like I remember watching Tom Baker shows on Sci-Fi when I was little.
Right.
But when I was consciously know what I was watching, it was 2008, 2009.
And you were watching, it was David Tennant, right?
I was watching David Tennant, yes, and
Yes.
the old school was Colin Baker. That's what really put me into it. So.
Okay. So back in the day, you were watching Tom Baker, Colin Baker. You saw Peter Davison also, and Sylvester
I didn't
McCoy.
see because I watched the reruns that was on Sci-Fi.
Okay. Okay. So your doctor that you really liked was Colin
Like,
Baker, right?
yeah.
Okay. And when Paul McGann appeared in 90, what's the matter with my answer? Oh, come on, Zoom.
Come on, Zoom.
If it's not the Zoom, it's the Google. God, I know we're having a storm tonight. Maybe that's what it is. So
Okay.
when Paul McGann appeared in his 1996 movie on TV, what did you think of him?
I
You weren't crazy
didn't
about
watch it. I didn't even know he appeared in 1998.
All
I
right.
didn't even know.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it was one of those weird situations where us Americans had the rights to do Doctor Who and not them, and they gave it to us, and it was on Fox.
Yeah.
Channel
It was
5.
on.
And it got a little interesting and weird. Where so much so where we should never do it again.
Exactly.
Kind of embarrassing.
I don't know why.
Don't like to talk about it, but
No,
you could see Moffat's face when they did the Doctor Who Revisited, and he was talking about Paul McGann. There was nothing against Paul McGann, but he was just like it looked like he was shattering glass in his hand, and so was like Russell T Davies. That they didn't choose that doctor. That's not
yeah.
And then it was just like that doctor did every single thing. The Time War, everything, killed all the Time Lords, and they didn't choose him. They didn't pick him. It was like.
And you know what's sad about all of this is that it wasn't even filmed in the United States. It was in Canada.
Oh man! Canada. And they just released it here. We just got it.
Yeah, because X-Files at that time was filmed in Canada because of how much cheaper it was to film out there.
Wow.
But I was like, y'all could at least had Doctor Who film in the United States. Yeah, it was all about money costs back then.
And then, so it's like, Russell T Davies started his run where the Doctor regenerated after the Time War, and that was Christopher Eccleston, but that was the Doctor, Paul McGann. And you saw the glimmer in Moffat's eyes. No, I'm the showrunner. I'm going to change it. I'm just going to pick my own. It's like he didn't give a crap. But the problem was he expected to change Russell T Davies' thing and make Christopher Eccleston. So Christopher Eccleston was going to do it. They're like, wait a minute. I just regenerated. I was with Rose. I didn't kill like 10 billion people and children and women. No, I'll pass. Thank you. It's like, of course.
Yeah.
So he made a doctor out of the blue. I just popped right in there, which I was still, to this day, I'm not happy about. I love John Hurt.
That neither.
I love John Hurt. Don't get me wrong. Rest his soul. But I was just infuriated, anger, and just could not accept that they just put a doctor in between. Not happy about it.
I didn't really know what to think about it because by then I was listening to Big Finish and all of that. I was like, why are y'all doing that? The War Doctor.
Yeah, it's not. Not crazy.
The long list of things
Especially since we got the eyes. You couldn't even get the forward
sense.
generation. It's like, come on. That was pathetic.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is about you. We're going to talk about you. So tell us about Tenants.
Okay, I want to call him Tenant, but
tell us about David Tennant, man.
Okay.
My favorite there.
Okay, so with Tennant, I was in and out with him. Like I remember
catching some
like
of his
episodes. I like him. I thought he was a good actor. I mean, he has the chops. He really do. I go.
Well, he only tried out for the role since he was 5 years old. I mean,
yeah, I know, right?
Tried to be the Doctor since he was 5.
Yeah.
And I think it took enough experience. I think he got it down pat after a while.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 years for practicing to be the Doctor, but I think he got it.
Yeah. I think I want to see what's the first one that I watched, because my mom was watching it a lot, and I think it was Summer Rose's episodes that I was watching with her, and then I can clearly remember watching Family of Blood though.
Yeah,
I think that was my first. Yeah.
According to Tennant, his kid's going to be the 20th Doctor or 21st Doctor, I guess, by that time, because he's got many kids. And he's like, oh, they'll be the Doctor, all right, or the Doctor's daughter or something. So get ready. There'll be a Tennant again.
The Doctor's son is now the Doctor.
Right.
And is this
what happened? Oh yeah. Oh yes. I could just picture it. It's gonna be amazing. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, tell us who your favorite monsters are, favorite episodes, new Who, old Who.
My favorite monster is probably, oh gosh, this is gonna be hard, because they never see. That's the thing with New Who. They don't have the monster that I actually like.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as it, I don't care too much about the Daleks. They don't scare me at all. I like the monsters that psychologically affect you. Like I used to, not to bring Xena into this, but she had a good villain named Alti that somehow could go into your past, bring something horrible back, and do it on her. I like psychological. I like the person in Midnight, for example, would be a good example of what type of monster I like, because I think that's more scarier than the Dalek or what's the other one, Cyberman or something. I think that's terrifying because it affects you personally. You have an interpersonal relationship with that villain.
Yeah.
So I think that was my favorite monster, the one at Midnight, because that was one that he could not get a hold of.
He got defeated. He got defeated. We talked about this the other night.
Yeah.
And it made it much more interesting.
The one that I didn't like too much out of all of it was the Velvoids. I think that they was just a giant dick. I'm sorry, but they looked like a plant.
They got genocide. Well, they
got killed. Genocide. Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah. So that was the worst ones that I have saw. And I'm sure that's probably been the worst.
I think the most underused is the Valiant. I think he needs to come back.
And that was another one I liked it too, Valiant. I think that, but see, it's now a missed opportunity because they had the right person to do it. So they dropped the ball.
Still around. I mean, but just let's get on with it because it's getting up. I mean, he's in his 70s now. Valiant, so
yeah.
He still did the audios.
I have the audios of the last. Is it
Trial of the Valiant?
The Trial of the Valiant. Yeah, I have.
And then there's another one with him.
Phenomenal.
There's another one with him.
Really?
There's a one with the. I think they did one with Colin Baker where he battled the Valiant right before he regenerated. And then that was whatever that was called. Yeah.
And there was an Unbound one with him in it where Mel is the companion. Like something happens that he travels with Mel and they go through life.
Life?
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it was weird. I mean, it was like the Unbound series is weird. Like you have the female doctor, and then you have all these scenarios that they wouldn't put on TV is in the Unbound series. So you
Okay.
have, yeah, instead of the doctor, you have the Valiant, and
Right.
the male is her companion, his companion.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Valiant's companion. Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. So it's interesting.
Now,
Which,
what about the Weeping Angels? What do you think of them?
mm,
You know, like
I mean,
not bad.
I,
Or the
it was
Silence.
okay.
Even.
The silence, it was okay. I mean, if I
And those
saw him in real
monks.
life, the monks,
Yeah.
no.
Madame Cavarian.
Cameron was all right.
All right. I love
Yeah,
Frances
yeah,
Barber, so
yeah.
she's one
Frances
of my
Barber is
idols.
a class act.
I love
I
her, man.
love her. I've seen her in some
I thought that was
movies.
very
Like,
classy that she was reading those Christmas stories, the Doctor Who, whatever. And I just wish her character came back to battle Capaldi. That would have been fantastic, Madame
oh my
Bavarian.
God, yes, yes,
That's a
yes.
missed opportunity right there.
They
Moffat.
have good grief.
Yeah, good
A lot
gravy.
of gosh. Yeah, I seen her like she starred in a movie with Capaldi, and it was a one of those it was not horror, it was like suspense
Oh,
kind
yeah?
of movies, like ghost telling. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a made for TV movie, but it was okay. She's a good actress. It's
Yeah,
one of
she
the actors
is.
I knew before Doctor Who.
It's
So
funny
she
how
went
Mark
through.
Gatiss is an actor, but Moffat doesn't act. That's amazing. They should have Moffat
Yeah.
do something. You know what? I don't know why I was thinking about it. I was in one of those moods and I'm thinking, like, you imagine if they had Moffat and Gatiss as, like, Miami Vice
Oh
detectives?
no.
How hysterical would that be? Right?
my my
Moffat and
side would be
Gatiss
hurting so bad.
as the UK version of, like,
Yeah.
Miami Vice. I
Go
know he's
around.
probably gonna watch this video and start pissing in his pants. I don't know why. I just thought of his curly hair, and I just thought of
He's gonna
Gatiss
be.
being right.
Was he gonna be Crockett? Sonny Crockett? Is he gonna go around with the '80s jacket on and
You know what? That would be a nice Christmas present. Getting a
I would
postcard
love that.
from like Moffat and Gatiss dressed like that, and just saying, "Hello, Matrix Lord." Listen, not for nothing. Forget about the all access stuff with like Discovery.
Yeah,
I would probably pay to see that. I would pay
I
like a
would
network to see
too.
Moffat and Gatiss as like Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
$10
my
a month, I'm in. That's all I
man.
gotta say. Make it
Hilarious.
happen. Make somebody's Christmas. Your dream come true. Moffat and Gatiss, Miami Vice. That's what I want.
I just got weird image of them in a speedboat going up the time.
Right. And then Gatiss would be like, "What are you gonna do? Write your way out of this one?"
Yes.
Like he's a writer.
Yes. Oh my God. It's funny you mentioned Mark Gatiss because I just saw him on Absolutely Fabulous, the movie, and he played like
He's
I was
great.
like, he is great. He
He
played like a
shows up.
small
He's
role.
like in Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's with Cersei. Oh my God, Game of Thrones. He's like
And
in charge of the whole bank. I'm like, oh damn.
it's really weird how even before I was into Doctor Who like I am now, that I have seen most of these actors in other movies. Like a good example would be Capaldi, because I was a fan of Rowan Atkinson, and he was in Dean like for a few minutes,
Oh,
and
what?
also yeah, it was just a few minutes, and then John
He was in World War
Malkovich,
Z, the
yeah,
zombie movie, as Doctor Who.
you.
That's good.
Oh, and John Malkovich, he was in Dangerous Alliance. Yeah, he's one that I had the DVD for. I was like,
Wow.
what? So I
He
was
was.
like,
Oh my God.
yeah, it's amazing.
So
Like,
BBC, you want to hit on your hands? Moffat and Gatiss, Miami Vice version. There you go.
yeah, wind up the times in a
I
flat
just
speedboat.
created that in my head for you. I gave you a gift. There you go. I would pay to see that. I would pay to see
I would pay a
that. And
lot of
so would
that.
everybody else, I'm sure. But anyway,
Yeah,
get back to Doctor Who now.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what about companions?
Oof. Out of all of them, Donna. I love Donna because, okay, here's my reasoning why. Because some people are gonna say, hey, why I didn't like. Okay, Donna is what my life is right now. She lives with her parents. She was just trying to make ends meet, trying to get by day to day, and then when she run into the doctor on her wedding day, and her life just changes,
Right,
and especially in turn left. That's what drew me to Donna more, was because her life mirrored my life.
right.
I'm working through a temp, trying to get, just trying to make it
I
through the
know.
day.
Listen,
So
I'm
I could,
doing something different that
yeah.
I did. I'm not to be. I'm not going to say what I work and whatever, but
Hmm.
I'm doing some different type of thing in the medical field that I wasn't doing before. That I'm just trying to get
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about.
So I mean, I connected with her more because it was like, okay, yeah, she's pretty much what I'm going through right now.
Mm.
Um, Old school is really weird. I felt sorry for Perry a lot
Yeah, I
because,
wasn't happy with
yeah,
her getting
I wasn't
choked
happy
out. I
with
wasn't
her
happy with
choked out.
her
Yeah,
being an oversized Viking guy. That she was miserable.
yeah.
She left
So
there.
because Perry was just, she had, well, I did research and they trying to say she had a rough life, which well, they did say she had a rough life in the Big Finish things, and I
Okay.
just felt sorry. I like Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane is cool. I can't say nothing bad against Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
She's like the holy grail
She's
of
a
what
oh yeah.
companions is. Yeah,
Perfect. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Joe Grant too. Yeah.
Joe Grant. Yeah.
Love her.
Who else? I'm trying to think of
Tegan
others.
Javanka, did you like
She
her?
she
Nissa,
was loud. She was a
she loved.
loud mouth. I loved her. She's the only one that got sense enough to leave.
Yeah. Well, she left
That was about.
twice. She was the
Oh
first.
yeah,
She
yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
left twice. She left and
Yes,
came
she
back.
did. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
So yeah, people that I didn't like far as a companion, Adric might be on the top of that list.
Okay. What
And it
about Leela?
wasn't.
Did you like Leela
Lena was okay. I haven't seen enough of her episodes to
or
form an
Romana?
opinion.
Did you like Romana? Both Romanas.
I like Wamanda too,
Romanas.
which was Lala Ward. I liked
Yeah, I
her
loved her.
as
Yeah.
Wamanda.
I
Yeah,
loved Mary Tam too, but yeah,
yeah. But I think
Lala
I
Ward was
think
my favorite.
Lala. Yeah,
It was more chemistry because they fell in love and married
yeah.
each other. And I even saw the commercials where like they're playing the doctor and Mono and she's getting all romantic and he's like something about getting married and all that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You saw that glow and they're like running around
Yeah.
Paris and stuff. And
City of
yeah, I'm
Death.
like, oh, okay, it worked. They were like, chemistry was great.
Yeah.
You know.
What else? New Who, which companions I didn't care too much about. The Pawns. I'm sorry.
You don't
Uh,
like the Ponds?
maybe
No.
no.
Rory?
I like the Pawns. It's just that I couldn't get
Amy?
into
You
them
don't like
really
Amy?
well.
No? No?
I didn't have a connection with them. That's the point.
Martha Jones? Martha Jones? Hello? What just happened? I am
Because
through. Martha Jones? What do you think of Martha Jones?
she was okay.
Or
I mean,
Rose Tyler?
Rose Tyler. I'm kind of flip flop with her. Like
Really?
sometimes I
Oh,
like
I
her,
loved
yeah.
her.
Sometimes I,
Wow.
yeah.
What about my
It,
girl Clara, man?
she's okay.
All right.
I didn't connect with Clara. I thought. I
No?
mean, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing with Clara. Clara was written really well with Matt Smith, but when
Yeah.
it got to Capaldi,
Then
that's when
Moffat
I,
just turned on her.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
ripped her. Made her all this weird
I
shit.
mean, if you say up to before Capaldi, then she would be up
I
there.
agree with that, though.
Yeah,
I liked her much better with Matt Smith.
yeah. I
I
think
mean,
they
they said
gelled
that they
together.
had chemistry, which they did after a while, but
Yeah,
I still liked her with Matt Smith better. And it was
yeah.
like very. She even said it that when he regenerated, she was in love with him as a
Hmm.
doctor, and you could see hints about that in Last Christmas, where she said there was only one man for her,
Yeah,
like that was around still, which is the doctor. Like she
yeah.
even loved Capaldi, and I got that impression in Hellbent that when the camera went away and they're supposed to be talking to each other, that she told him she
That's what.
loved him or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
She told him she loved him. And even though he was old, whatever, didn't matter because they've been through age together, like where
Mm-hmm.
he went through billions of years in that thing, and she aged, and then she wasn't
Yeah.
that old anymore. And it's like,
Yeah.
so it was just, it doesn't matter age at that point. But she was existing as millions of people. I mean, she did the same thing like he did, So it was like
Mm-hmm.
kind of payback. She's living for millions of different lives, and he was living
Yeah.
for 4.5 billion years. So it's
Exactly.
ironic,
Yeah. And then I think if she was written better for Capaldi, I mean, some people gonna say, "Oh, she was written just." I mean, the
I'm glad she's
writing
in the
she
Christmas
could have
special.
been written.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm so glad because I want some type of closure. I'm really hoping, and I know it's not going
Mm-hmm.
to happen, but I really hope that we get to see an ending with Clara where the Time Lords take the TARDIS back, they put her back with the Raven, and after she dies, you see that scene, she wakes up in the Nethersphere with Danny Rand.
Yeah.
Because that's how Missy connected her. She got to see everything that Clara was seeing, that when she died, she would be in the Nethersphere. So I'm just hoping that they're back together and whatever that way.
To be honest, I can't really say that I hate any of them because I liked it all of them, but my favorite was Donna because I connected
Yeah.
with her the
I
most.
don't like the Adam guy that they had, but he can't consider him a companion because he didn't even work out as a companion. He just was with them because Rose fancied the guy Adam.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he dumped his ass. He was never, I don't see him as a companion ever. He was just, in fact, no, I don't see him as a companion, period. Not in my universe. He just
Yeah.
was like, you got to do something to become a companion. And, you got to prove yourself. Like Rose defeated the Nestine consciousness by swinging on the
Mm-hmm.
rope,
Yeah.
as a gymnast. And then Amy solved the thing and, she helped him out in 11th
Yeah.
Hour and also in Beast Below.
Yeah.
So unless you could accomplish something big, even like Astrid Perth, I considered a companion because she sacrificed a life.
Oh yeah, she was wonderful.
So if you didn't do something to win past the test, you're not a companion. And the guy Adam was never a companion in my book. So
Another companion that I really liked was Wilf.
yes,
My
I love
God,
him.
Wilf was just so,
He was amazing.
just like he was amazing as a companion.
Yes.
And that's why I can't say that I don't like any of them because they all had qualities I liked in them.
And Donna was technically before Martha because they had right after he dropped off Rose, he bumped into Donna, but then she said no to him.
Mm-hmm.
That she wouldn't
Yep.
travel with him. Then he was with Martha, and then after Martha, he bumped into Donna's grandfather in Voyage of the Damned, and then Donna appeared again. So I like that. I liked Russell T Davis's way of character development more than Moffat was.
Yeah. I mean, you take fourth season of all of that, like not fourth season, but especially the shows with Donna, it was just mind blowing. Especially how he wrote how Turn Left came out, and then even the like Family of Blood and everything with Rose. It's just really good. It's just good writing. But with Moffat, you just see him doing everything in repeat mode, like you just put it on repeat.
Take something for something else and try to do different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What did you think of David Tennant, where he was so much as what the Doctor's supposed to be, but then when it came time to get serious, he could actually kill them, to stop the threat, kill the Rachnos, kill the Family Blood. I'm giving you one chance. Oncoming storm, you're done. I mean, that's what I love too about him.
Yeah.
It was shocking. It was great.
Yeah, he'll act, but he was dangerous though, and that's what I liked about him, especially in Waters of Mars.
Yes, he lost it.
That scene
he
lost it and said that I'm the
Rose
last
is gone.
one.
Yeah, Rose is gone. The love of his life. He can't do shit. I don't give a crap anymore. And it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And then he learns a lesson. Yeah.
He did. He told that woman, told that poor woman up in there that say, hey, you don't have control of your life no more. I'm going to change this for you. And then bring her back. And then she said, no,
he almost,
hold
at
my
that
beer,
point,
go inside.
If he would have regenerated right there, would have been the Valiant. Right there.
Yep.
Valiant, right there. But came out of it. So very close.
That would be a good example of what the Valley Yard is capable of. What he did in Waters of Mars would be a very
And it
good
will almost
example
happen
of what he was
again with
capable.
Matt Smith when you thought that Amy died and Rory died and River died, and he had the beard on. He's like, you could lock
Oh
me up or whatever.
yeah.
It won't be enough. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, that beard scared the shit out of me. Whoa, damn
Shit
it.
just got real.
He was just like, yo, just like, listen, my favorite Matt Smith moment, one of the favorite ones, besides Ring of Akatan, which I love that. I don't know, a lot of people don't, but I freaking love A Good Man Goes to War, where he just screws with the villains.
Yeah.
Calls everybody, calling favors. He's got a whole freaking army himself. It was like, oh, man. That was great. That's my favorite Matt Smith moment. Colonel Runaway. Love that.
I'm glad, and that's what I like. I'm glad that Matt Smith, Matt Smith, you on first glance be like, can this dude do this role? Because I've seen him. He's one of the ones I've seen with Billy Piper in.
I saw that. Yes. I love that. I'm like, what? Yeah. I think they were really going out, right? I'm like, that's how we got the role. Oh, no. That's how we got the role. No. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, but still.
To the fans out there, if you can get a hold of that, Billy Piper is extraordinary with that.
Right. Just hit the sound off and you'll think, you wouldn't know. You think it's like, yeah, right.
But I like that he got into the role and made it his own, and he showed some growth in the role,
Yeah.
Because easily he could have.
He was a badass too, the Doc, as Matt Smith as Doctor. Oh, he didn't take shit. Oh, he took them out. Yeah, no. It was great. I loved him as the Doctor.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish we could have seen is I wish we could have seen Matt Smith versus the Master. But to this day, I say that the Dream Lord was the Master.
Oh,
but whatever,
God.
I
thought he was the Master too. I don't think he.
Hopefully they make it that way one day. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it made more sense, but they not.
No,
just wishful thinking. They don't.
We don't
think
even know how Chibnall's gonna do either. I'm worried.
That name just brings out sighs. Like when I hear Chibnall's name, I'm like, this dude.
I know. You get like.
I get flashbacks of that one interview with him just being young and ripping apart Time Lord. And what a universe I had to live in to witness that this young man that really just despises this episode will become a showrunner in the future. God. Which is,
He's like, I heard stuff with him. I don't like when they run down corridors and they can't run now? Oh, okay.
One of the staples of Doctor Who is corridor acting.
Right.
Every doctor has to do a corridor thing.
You gotta train.
You have to train.
Every doctor has to run.
I've seen the behind the scenes. I think, have you seen the behind the scenes with David Tennant where he, before the scene, if they're in a running scene, he just starts running?
I see some stuff. It was hysterical.
Yeah. And then everybody behind him just starts running in place, and then they just go off. Like,
right. He's in shape. I mean, he.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So, and we'll see, Jodie Whittaker. We'll see. Only thing I could say is, in order for them to make her really, they got to show her how. I would have to say that they would have to make her face big foes. And her doctor is what Capaldi should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Beast.
Yeah.
Like, where they're running, literally, from her. Like she would be pleasant, funny, whatever. But when shit gets real, oh, shit. Like, that's the one doctor. They'd be like, oh,
that just makes me upset that they didn't do that with him. I don't
know. I thought he was going to be when the Great Intelligence is like one of your incarnations is the Beast. I was like, oh, that's Capaldi. Right away, I'm like, oh, Capaldi's gonna like F people up, and oh my God, they're gonna just like it was just,
like,
but it never did, it never happened. It was so conflicted where it was just weird certain things. It's 1 minute he was comedy with Mark Gatiss with Robin Hood, and he was jealous, and he was even jealous. Well, he's always jealous because he loved Clara too, I thought. But like, but then he was like, he's getting coffee at Starbucks, and while he has the coffee in his hand, he's piloting the TARDIS, and he saves the lady from the Daleks, and it's like,
oh my,
and he's like, 1 minute, like when you could talk when I'm like it was like what? And then he's eating sushi, and the other one like.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing that I like about Series 8 because it was going down that road, and then I would never picture Capaldi being like a rock star, even though he does carry the rock star vibe.
I think he wanted that because he is like and it was in a band with
Craig Ferguson.
Yes, so I think that was his influence.
Yeah,
and the funny thing is when he's out in public, he's got the freaking shades.
Yeah,
and people on the bus or something, they're like, "Oh shit." The doctor's like, we don't know if he's sleeping or what. He's like, he's walking around like that's the way he is. It's like, wow.
This is coming from a strict, like if I was running the show. I mean, by no means I'm taking the glory off of Capaldi because he is a rock star. He's a god. Yeah. You know, that man can carry some funk around when he wants to. If he, if you let him, he just exudes that. But as far as the way if I was going to write it, I wouldn't. I mean,
should have stayed a deep breath. He should have stayed that tough.
Yeah, exactly.
From at the end, and wait for the comedy and the whole thing. Am I a good man? To me, I was like, I mean, maybe it was the shock of a generation, and he didn't know how he was in that incarnation. But I didn't like the resolution at all. Like, you know, I just turned all the dead into Cybermen so he could wish you happy birthday and do the Macarena. And I'm like, okay. Like, and then it's like, I'm an idiot. And I'm like,
no,
you're not.
No, you're
not. Face palm. It's like, whatever. You know.
Yeah. I didn't like that resolution either. I was like, what is I'm watching right now?
It's like I always feared after that, like the second part of Moffat's. I'm like, oh God, he's doing two-parter. Shit. Like the last part was always like, fucking suck. And then the first part, it's like, oh shit. You know, and then when they wasted the whole Gallifrey thing on Clara.
Oh my God!
Shit.
Was you so pissed when you saw that?
God.
Like he's on Gallifrey, he's gonna wreck some shit, and then all of a sudden it just south real quickly. Like he did all this to get Clara back.
My favorite thing was when he started. My favorite thing I keep saying was when he started beating the shit out of the TARDIS because he thought he found Gallifrey, he didn't. She lied to him or whatever, and he started breaking the shit out of the console. And I'm like, this is fantastic, you know? But then Santa's there, and I'm like, was Moffat smoking something when he wrote that shit? Because I'm like, that was the worst possible thing. In fact, in the American version, they cut that shit out.
Did they?
Yeah, they for time, but it worked out better because like you didn't see that shit. You didn't see Santa in the TARDIS, so it was like so much better. But I mean, they should have never had that. That was stupid. To this day, that is the one Christmas special that I think is so freaking stupid with Santa. It's like, oh. God.
Why is all those Christmas specials? I mean, I understand the thing with Santa.
I like the one with the shark better as a freaking reindeer than that one. I mean, that was a cool one at least. But
you talking about are you talking
Christmas Carol?
That's the one that made me cry. That's the
Christmas
one
Carol.
that
I like that
Christmas
one.
Carol was beautiful.
I like that. Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was really
beautiful.
I
liked Moffat's Christmas specials, but I just didn't. I mean, I know he was watching. I know he was probably watching Miracle on 34th Street while his kid was watching Alien, and he says, "Oh, let me put them together." It's like, oh shit. I mean, he can. He's the only one that can. And people joke about it, like Christmas and freaking aliens. It's like, okay.
What you said about the emoji and the wood lice. It's like what he's watching when he did the wood lice. Oh my God. I'm like, oh God, man.
Like I told you, we was probably eating breakfast. His kid was playing around with the spoon, hit him in the head. Oh my God, a spoon could be a villain.
Oh my
Spoonhead. It's like,
God.
oh no.
Or
What
the
do you know?
leaf. Or the
Right.
leaf was my.
Probably Leaf smacked him in the face, and that's what happened. It's like, oh. And then the guy that ran over Rose Tyler's father went to try to kill Clara's father. It's like the guy's
Oh
still going
my
around the bed.
God,
Every freaking still going around
man.
the corner.
And poor Danny Pink. That dude did not get a good out at all. He just got. This man had military skills and supposed
Yeah,
to be on alert.
he leaped over a creature
Yes.
like he was friggin' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And you mean to tell me that you're distracted by love on the phone and you don't know you're gonna get hit by a car? It's like that's what I was like. And then the whole thing with this, I was like, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. She's got shit all over the thing. Oh, I love you. And he's dead. You killed him. And then it's like, honestly, I thought she lost the baby too. I thought she was pregnant and she lost the baby, and that's why she went to throw keys in lava.
That's
Her
probably.
hormones was, but they'll never say it though.
They'll never say it, but it looks like it though.
That was to me, yeah.
You have to be very naive to assume that they didn't have sex at all.
Oh, they did.
They did.
Of course they did. That's why she's like, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Missy was driving the car and she hit Danny because there's no way. There's no way. She was probably took Bessie. She probably had him with Bessie. Probably.
I'm sorry. That would be tragic, but it'd be so funny. It would be one of the funnier moments.
No, it would be even more crazy if Jodie Whittaker's the doctor and she grabs Bessie and she don't know what time period she's in. She races in the car and she's the one that hits Danny Pink. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, it's you. I'm gonna get them out of here. Oh no, that would be crazy.
No.
I just make fun of the guy it's probably the guy going around the block with the car, hitting everybody. It's the same car, same Father's Day.
Yeah.
Brings it back.
It really was terrible, man.
I gotta say that's one of my favorite episodes. Bringing it back. So much crap happened in it. Not just on that other alien planet, which I was so happy it was on another alien planet, but there was a Clara development in there. So, and I thought they were really going to do something that time was altered or something. She's like, this doesn't seem the same. He's like, no, it's Earth. Everything's fine. Timeline's fine. Nah. Yeah.
And then we go to the journey into the toilet of the TARDIS.
Oh God. That was like a boyfriend girlfriend fighting relationship But then, you know what the weirdest thing was? He said he went to the future and saw her die. He saw her die.
In which way?
So he might have saw her face a raven or something. Matt Smith's
That would
doctor.
make sense, but are they going to say that?
I don't know. Unless he went to see another one of her selves die in the future that was split. But
man, that's a weird line to put in knowing what happens now. You know what I'm saying?
You saw her die 3 times. And I'm like, well, you only saw her die 2, so what's the other one?
Probably Face the Raven.
But she's a million people. She's in the far future too with the library and stuff like that. I mean, she could have died there too.
But how would he even know about what was going on in the Face of Raven? How would he be able to sneak in without being detected?
I mean, but then why wouldn't he remember it? Unless, of course, he had to erase the memory of that. But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it was just another one of her cells. But those creatures were Clara. You saw that? Those zombie creatures?
Yeah.
That was a weird episode.
That episode was the only time that I really wanted to see the TARDIS.
And it's the biggest mystery in the whole universe. And the doctor is this person. And she knew it. She knew his real name, and it was like, oh, that sucks.
Is they ever going to say his actual name? I know they're going to say
the day they say his real name is the day the show ends permanently. Because then the secret will be revealed and it cannot be called Doctor Who anymore. So they'll never do that. At least they hope they never do that.
Because I have seen what his name looked like. And I know you have seen what his name looked like. But I think we don't post it's supposed to be some
I think basically it's not just a question of who he is, but how many people he is. Like, it could be something he's done in the past, or I don't know. I have a feeling that he's the first Time Lord, not the. I mean, he not only was the last of the Time Lords, but I have a feeling he was one of the first ones, maybe the first Time Lord.
Do you think he's the
I
other?
think that he's tied in with Adelaide Brooks, and that there was a prince of one thing that married her great granddaughter, gave birth to a new race, and I think he's that kid. I think he is the first Gallifreyan, the very first one, period. And I think that with time travel and everything, like I mean, when Omega created that, and maybe through things he was traveling around, and he was, they just have it in Gallifrey that whoever he is, they just can't do certain things. He has that respect or something. But
I heard this really weird rumor, or I don't.
He's not a female before the first Doctor. I heard that.
No. This was another one that he was supposed to be the reincarnation of the other. Cause it was Omega Rassilon and the other.
Yeah, that's not. That was just that wasn't. That's not canon. I mean, unless it was a comic strip or something or whatever. That's not. No.
And I wish I could go back because I found some article where they just.
Oh, I thought he was evil and then he became good or something?
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, but that would contradict what he says. He says the Master turned on an evil path and he couldn't go that path.
I don't buy that he was a female. I think he
was never a female. I think Capaldi was just throwing out those jokes like it was like stupid.
Yeah,
he lies, but
he
was never a female before. Yeah, unless they say that in this series, which I really hope they don't say that.
Good God.
Yeah.
Oh, things to think about when you don't have money and you don't have a time machine.
Shit.
Yeah.
I just pray, that Chibnall does the right thing, but we'll see. I guess
it remains to be seen, and hopefully we'll get past this debacle and move on because it's time to move on. Seriously.
Like Tom Baker said, if she doesn't make the cut, she's got to go or generate whatever. Don't let the show. Again, I'm not saying she is, but I'm just saying that, like Tom Baker said, if it starts to get to be the ratings are failing, you're going to cancel the show. Get rid of her. But she could turn out to be the greatest Doctor ever. We don't know, but we'll find out.
I think the first couple episodes are going to be rocky, but I'm giving her until second season. Maybe she'll land on solid ground.
I mean, I'm going to watch it, but of course, if I'm pissed, you're going to hear about it.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
You'll be like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
What?
Or you'll see some other cracks in the universe, and other Matrix Lord 2 and 2 versions from other universes. I don't know. We'll see. Never know. Who knows? You never know what's going to be born from this.
About whatever time we'll be back here talking about the next Doctor.
Right. Dr. 14, right. Still, Dr. 20 is going to be David Tennant's kids. Dr. 20 is going to be David Tennant's son. That's what I'm saying. 20 or 21. 20 or 21. That's what it's going to be, man. David Tennant's son. That's it. Or his daughter. Or, sons and daughters, I think.
So, yeah, he has sons and daughters.
They'll all be lined up. I'm next. It's like they'll be done.
Unless they don't do something stupid again with the regeneration cycle.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get out of here for now.
Yeah.
So this has been a very nice long. It was a good productive. Unlimited. And we'll be back with everything, shows and other stuff. So thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.